Noon, everybody. How you doing? So today we're going to start with a money aspect of sex, love, and money. All right, and in going through this, what we're going to utilize is a program that I've written before a long time ago called Financially on Fire. All right, and here's the thing. I first have to get your mindset right. All right, when we talk about financially on fire, we got to get your mindset right, because see, most people can their mindset and their ideas of money and overcoming their challenges, and in order for them to be financially set, we have the wrong perspective from the beginning, and having that wrong perspective leads us down the wrong path. Now, to get us started, to create the foundation, we're going to look at the story of David and Goliath. All right, David and Goliath. And I know you're thinking already that, it's the underdog overcoming the greater adversary who should win for all accounts. But if you actually understand what's going on in the story of David and Goliath, you will see that Goliath was actually the underdog. Yes, Goliath is the underdog. And just give me a moment and I'll prove that to you. Okay, so this is how I'm going to prove it. And I'm going to use some military terms because this was a military event. All right, you had two opposing armies. And oftentimes in that day, in order to settle a battle, one army would send out their best warrior and the other army would send out their best warrior, and whoever wins, they won the battle, right? So, and that was a way to save lives and things like that. So here we go. So Goliath is challenging the Israelites, and this guy is, he's like 8-9 feet tall, right? And he's challenging them, and everybody's afraid of him because he's so big, and he's this great infantry guy, right? He will be in modern day infantry guy. Got his armor, got his sword, got his spear, got his shield. Big old infantry guy, strong. He's been in battles before, so he's experienced. And then here comes this guy David, who is a slinger. Now, slingers are your artillery guys. All right, these are the guys who fight you from a distance. All right, this is not somebody who's getting up close to you. Now, when David said that he will fight him, Saul first said, David, put on my armor. David put the armor on, then he told him, I haven't proven myself in this. This is not how I fight. All right, this is not me. And what did I say in another video? You got to know who you are. So financially, who are you? You got to establish that. You are not the person next to you. You are you. So when we go into battle, when you go into financial battle, you got to go into it knowing who you are and how you attack the fight, how you fight it. For me, if I need to attack a financial situation, my answer is I go out and make more money. Whereas for somebody, they may have to some other people, they may have to pull back their expenses, or other people, they may have to go and get re-educated. You have to figure out and look at how you fight your financial battles in order to be successful. And see, that's what David did. David said that, no, I don't fight with armor. I'm a slinger. Right? So when David came up to the battle, then the first thing he did, he made sure that he had enough ammunition. Now, he could have picked up one rock, right? But instead he picked up 3. Whether it was the fact that he may have to kill Goliath's family, or just the mere fact that he realized that the first shot may not get through. So I may have to take multiple shots at this dude. So you may have to take multiple shots at your financial issues, but you got to make sure you got the ammunition to do it. You got to have the mindset to do it. You got to have the ability to acquire funds or reduce expenses. You got to have the ammunition to be able to follow through on your plan. And that's what David had, his plan. Now let's look at this. Let's look at Goliath. Now, there's some things in the story that gives you an indication that Goliath was not prepared. See, the first thing, Goliath told David, come to me so that I can feed your bones to the birds. Now, understand this. Goliath's expectation is that David is going to fight him in the way that Goliath fight. That's his expectation. He's already lost because you're expecting your enemy to do what you would do. Right? And if your enemy is finance, your enemy is debt, your enemy is credit, you can't fight it the way that everybody else fight it your way. All right? Fight it your way. Okay? Figure out what works for you, because if it works for you, then inside here you're going to be able to make it work. Inside here you're going to be able to make it work. All right? So then here's the other thing. Goliath couldn't see that well. He said he was insulted, and he said, you come at me with sticks. David's a shepherd. How many sticks do a shepherd carry? He carry one stick. So this guy couldn't see, and many people believe that Goliath probably had acromegalia, which is, it causes people to grow at an alarming rate. But later, as they get older, their vision becomes horrible. If you ever saw Andre the Giant, he had acromegalia. And if you saw a documentary on, he had these big, thick Coke bottle glasses, right? So he couldn't see that well. And their body aches and they can't move as fast as when they're in their 30s and they're about 30, 40 years old. So they're not as agile either. So if you watch old things of like Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3, you'll see this, right? That he wasn't able to move as quickly as he used to, right? But, you know, still a very dangerous person if you followed him up close, all right? Now, here's the other aspect of it. So we see that Goliath can't see well. He can't move that well. He had to have an attendant that had to help him down the mountainside so that he can fight David. And he came with the wrong plan. Now, David being a slinger, let me tell you about slingers. When I was in Israel and we was training with the Israeli army, right, they had some guys who still practice the art of slinging. And these guys could hit moving targets at 200, 300 yards away, right? And the rocks that they were slinging in Israel, in this valley, they had the stopping power of a 44 caliber bullet. All right, so imagine somebody slinging a rock at you accurately and it has the power of a 44 caliber bullet. All right, this is not some weak weapon. This was a very devastating weapon, you know, this slinger. So David had an advantage. Here's the fact that matter. He was at least somewhere around 50 feet away from this guy, and he is accurate. So it's no wonder that that first shot got through and knocked him unconscious and or killed him. But the fact of the matter is, Goliath never stood a chance because he would have never gotten close to this young, agile David who was slinging rocks at him at the power of a 44 caliber bullet. So truly, who is the underdog in this story? Not David. David had clear advantages over Goliath. And then when you add in David's belief, David had the belief that he could defeat this guy, that he believed that he had God on his side. So when you add in his belief, then there was absolutely no way he was going to lose. So I'm telling you, as we go through this money aspect of it, you got to have absolute confidence and belief that you are going to be successful. Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. It's just not. All right. And you actually we got to start looking at our situations in reality as to what they really are and what the real situation. And I'm just going to hit on one other thing about it. You know, wealth in America, there's a difference between income and wealth. All right. There's a difference between income and you know, when you have income, that's money that you're earning, that you're putting yourself out there and you're earning that money. Wealth is when your money is regenerating itself, when it's building itself. Now, I know some people think about wealth and we think about love and family. That's wealth as well. But we're just talking about money. And then the biggest lie that walk on Wall Street thing created was that 99% of Americans is poor and only 1% is rich. Well, here's the thing. I was just recently doing a friend of mine's taxes, and he is in a six-figure. Okay, he's not part of the 1%, but he is not poor. All right, he's a six-figure earner, been a six-figure earner for a long time. He's not poor. So this whole idea that only 1% is rich and that 99% is poor is a lie. They want to make you feel like you're less than, but you're not. You're greater than. And here's the thing about it. If you gain control of our finances, if we have the love and sex going right, then it is not a problem that 10% of Americans who are wealthy, that are six figures and above, that can change, and we can have 20 and 30 and 40%, because in this country where you have that ability, that is something that is accomplishable. We can attain that goal. And so I'm going to teach you different things so that we can accomplish that. We're going to go through your credit. We're going to go through investments. We're going to go through managing your money, the whole deal. But first we got to get through these lies and misunderstandings that we have about wealth, because I'm telling you, in this country, you have the ability to do it. We first just got to, get you to understand. And next, we're going to go through the cycle of success in the next video. All right. So have a great day. Remember, understand the true perspective and the true story of your finances first, and then we can lay the groundwork, because you can be David and have the advantage over Goliath.